More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of Kingdom Come Delivrance Royal Edition livestream. Yeah, as you know, as I just said in the description that ever since Kingdom Come Delivrance 2 has been released, so I decided to play Kingdom Come Delivrance on YouTube. So I just want to say how's everyone doing, and hope you all doing well. And let's get this. Okay, let's paste. Oh yes, of course. The last time I said we were going to get revenge on. I can't pronounce the name. We gotta chew this part. Oh yes, and of course the neighbors are here. Oh, nice scrap. One down, 2 to go.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now!
I didn't realize it was this glitchy. Okay. I'm done. I'm gonna get out of here. Seriously, how can you sprint? And you know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but this medley of a town looks very, very empty.
Good day, Henry.
Oh, I just got a fast travel point. Okay. Yeah, it's great to have friends, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Good health to you, Henry.
How much longer till they won? Oh, this town is really, really empty.
Implements, instruments, and tools. Everything for work and home.
Why's that then?
Well,
Well, we have to. These medieval names are very hard to pronounce. Wash myself, of course.
I feel quite hungry.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Oh, it's
Sure.
Kunesh, right?
You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then. Henry, I'm glad you came.
Time to teach this bloke a lesson.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole? Just try it, you old drunk.
Cunt!
Go ahead and gather your strength. You need it.
Yeah, that's all. You better one.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Okay, time to take everything. It's better than doing the stealthy way. Because I am really bad at stealth. I got everything I need. Let's get out of here. Oh, you know, the first game, this town is, as I said, this place is very, very quiet. Right, it's time to
Greetings.
oh, okay, that's straight. Oh, I'm supposed to sell.
Good luck then.
Okay, time to
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Oh, I wasn't supposed to haggle. I'm terrible at haggling. Let's talk again. Okay, just get 10.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye?
Let's try again. What's the deal? Let's get chocolate. I have enough. Go back.
Hey, Pip.
I'll do so that soon. Let's go back to the tavern.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal,
Sound just like
I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
What the...
Right, looks like he's starving again. Time to head back to house. House.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Just a nice quiet day in the medieval village. A fine quiet village indeed. Oh boy, this is perfect. That was perfect, huh? What's this? Stew. Trying to look around the house, trying to pick up some things. I don't think we'll do that. Just why am I sitting down? Let's go, guys. Time to head back to that shop and try to head back to that fella and try to get you know, the charcoal for his dad. I'll give them everything in a few minutes. Ugh. Did I already talk to him? Yeah, I think I did.
I'll be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
I've just been to the tavern. Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Okay. Just need to get the chocolate and we finish. Oh, and don't forget we have to do that sword training. Okay, oh, that's grand. Alright. Just go sell some things and I get the chocolate. And I can't haggle because I'll probably be bad at it. Okay, let's go back to the chocolate hit. Straight. So this, and this. Oh, no. Let's try to get the chocolate again.
Good luck then.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Thank God. Now, let's talk to this combat master Vayak.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
So,
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
okay, now, what are we doing? Swords master? Can we? Oh, we're not gonna pet them. Oh, I was hoping that we could pet the horses. Guess we can't do that, huh? Let's go. Sneak around the hay sneak it like the hay. Alright, let's talk. Okay, now let's talk to him.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Alright, here we go. Combat. Here we go.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Okay, that's
All
dodge.
right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Fine.
Good.
Fine.
Good. Once again. Good. Once again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Okay. Stop.
All right. Fine.
Yeah, you know, just combat training in the medieval sword combat is actually pretty nice. I just need to improve me slashing a little bit because
Good.
I'm just really still used to with this combat.
But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Combo attacks, then. Hey, this is actually pretty fun.
Very good. Good. Once again. Nice.
Oh, that's when we complete the test. Now time to head back to his dad and
I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
okay, time to head back. Okay, I did everything I can in this medieval town. Now just going to go back to the blacksmith and finish this quest off. But before I do that, this is a thing my village. Oh yeah, I want to check the codex. Oh, I forgot to. Update me. Okay. Okay, mace. 6 unarmed. I'm okay with unarmed combat, but I'm just really bad with swords and probably the mace. But with a lot of training, it'll be grand. I only have 91% pretty good reputation. Not bad. Now, let's look at the codex. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long read. Probably animal husbandry. In the Middle Ages, the significant part of any property ownership consisted of livestock, horses, goats, cattle, and poultry. Horses were highly prized and until the 12th century were only available for the nobility for military purposes and for light and hauling. The change came in the 12th and 13th centuries when the horses came to be used for transport and tillage. I can't pronounce that. In Bohemia, horses began to be shod from the 11th and 12th century up to the 13th only as a wore on the front hooves, and later when horses were used for heavier work on all four. Almost every serf in the Middle Ages would prefer to own a cow than a piece of Arabic land, so even some landless folk have access to food by way of milk. Curiously enough, in the Middle Ages, milk and dairy goods were not traded much. For one thing, many people had a cow off their shoulder, but also became no effective means of milk and dairy product preservation as yet known. Sheep was kept Sheep was kept by both the serfs and the upper classes largely for the woods wool. The Polish often kept a goat for milk and cheese. Pigs were left at forage in the woods all year round, feeding on beech nuts and acorns. Many evil pigs were much like the wild boar and had in common with tidy pink animals. Most commonly kept loon were chickens and only were geese or ducks. All cattle grazed freely on the meadows around the village. In heavy winters, the livestock was kept inside the house, even sharing in the same room with the people and serving as source of heat. Beverages. Oh god, you know what? I can't get everything. Schools. Oh, schools based tradition developed only at the end of the 11th century, mainly in the monasteries and churches. Basic instructions held in Latin encompassed the seven liberal arts: the trivium, grammar, Latin, theory, deity, and the quantification. I can't pronounce some of these. Dialect and the quantification. Mathematics, geometry, astronomy, and the church music. During the High Middle Ages, there were two-tier Latin schools, and for boys and girls were only very rarely educated. Indeed, education in general did not carry the way it does today. Most noblemen and wealthy burghers were literate, hiring scraps and skillers are needed. Later the towns came to host centers of selector education with the ultimate flowering theory of bringing the establishment in 1348 of the International Formal University in Prague by Emperor Charles IV. Yes, of course, the source lights just fireplaces and candles, because they didn't have because at the time they didn't have any electricity in the Middle Ages. Events: the adoption of Venice the Forts, the conquest of Gothenburg, and the Golden Age of Charles IV, and the Russian Schism. Beekeeping, blacksmiths, farmers. Okay. Well, I have to be honest with myself, I'm just not in the mood to read everything. Yeah, I just really can't read everything. I'm not here to read, I'm just here to play this game because some of these code texts are very long to read, and I'm just not that type. I'm just the type of person that doesn't like to read too long. Anyway, let's get back. Anyway, let's just go to the quest and see what the story is about.
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sassau. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough. About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
Oh, so I can name it the blacksmith now? Oof, this is gonna be hard. What's he want us to do?
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on. We have to finish that sword today. Or do you want
Oh,
me to
so we
look
had to
fool
forge. All we had to do is just forge a sword. And that's it.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, I'm gonna check the. I'm gonna check the log. Go back to the father, the forge, by Bill, and don't. Get back to the. Okay, so just gonna get back to the pub and don't make it warm. Oh yeah, sure. Like we ever gonna make that happen in the game. Oh, this is my favorite. And yeah, they can tell this is a bit glitchy, but I think this is one of Workhorse Studios' first ever games, so I'm not pass.
Good day, Henry.
Okay. Of course, Bianca.
You look like something the cat dragged in.
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for Father.
You want me to get it for you?
Aye, and a smile from you.
God be with you. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer, but when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
How much longer do I get love ale? There's so much of it. Oh, I forgot to, okay. Let's see, step. No, not yet. Oh. Here we are. No, let's give his dad the ale.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Oh, thank God. Quest.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here. and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Well, now that his poetry is finished, time to say hi. Time to go talk to. Oh yeah, sure. Get back in the house. That's nice. This is like This is kind of like this walking simulator across the ages, so we could know the history. Okay, now which way? Here we are. She was oh, nails for trees. Oh, we probably get more of these. There were bandages and stuff, but I'm just gonna give the nails to her.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Bring those nails and don't keep... Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
He will get better.
You still have a lot to learn.
That's what I was thinking.
Show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh, God, looks like there's a waves going on. Who are they?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates!
Okay, oh shit. You know, I can only imagine what real life medieval town would be like, but I didn't expect it to be this brutal.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Okay,
Find a horse! Ride to town first!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
So we gotta go find. So I just had to find a horse. Just don't know where the horse is. Skulls, what's that? Yeah, I'm not the other one. I just have to keep running. How can I find a horse? Come on, horse, where are you? Fuck. Another one. Why can't I sprint? Which one? Oh, here we go. I found it. So to his attempt, the circle is where it's sprint.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Fuck, he's got the horse. Just gotta keep attacked by the enemies. Ugh. Oh, just had to just gotta keep running. Just had to keep running and running until we make it, right? Okay. Why did you just attack people for no apparent reason? Look for him. I understand for him. Okay, once I head back to the castle, I'm just gonna take a 15-minute break. And don't forget to follow make sure you follow the description and comment below and put on the notifications to let you know that I'll be live or just posting TikToks and YouTube.
Left. Talmor is to the left, along the stream.
What move?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, well, it just says he said we had to go north to head towards the stream. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Henry is bleeding, and I'm sure the horse is bleeding too, but I could be wrong. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Will you stop saying that, or be quiet? Oops. Just trying to entertain himself. Yeah.
Warn the others. They tore at Scallops.
So that's what the town's called, Scallops, until they burned it down. So it's just these even names. It's very hard to. Oh, fuck. Come on, almost. Come on. Please tell me we'll make it. Please tell me we'll make it. There we go. Do you have... Just have to keep walking until... Made it.
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ! Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hadi! Huzur gitme! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry. son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a break now. Oh, I just have to follow. Yeah, so Roberts. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm just gonna take a 15-minute, 20-minute break, and I'll be right back. Hi, everybody, I'm back. Okay, now I just have to talk to him.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Yeah, okay.
It must have been terrible then.
I heard about your father.
How did it...
They say he was a swordsman.
Oh, let's... Alright, just have to go to the kitchen. Alright.
Talent, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay, go to the kitchen. Yeah, of course, eat, sleep, that's what we do. Just gotta keep eating until its stomach's full. Defense is not good enough. Okay, where's the... Yeah, time to eat. Oh, not a good idea, huh? Right, time to bed. Can't talk to them yet. Oh, right, just head back in here. Let's see. Should I have hours sleep? Can you imagine that if that would happen in real life? Well, I know that 8 hours sleep is okay.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Okay. You have to be honest about it.
A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzi.
Okay, just say, talk about life. Just be honest. I think the heart is always speak to the heart.
Himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
Hey.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Looks like he's just getting nightmares again. Talk about, this is right before people talked about post-mass justice order.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I have to go there. Before I get there immediately. We talked about that some other time, about the Middle Ages and women, and the Lord of Tambok. It's a torch. I don't see a torch. Oh, it's on the table. Torch. Oh boy. Let's see. Right. Looks like the one is at the forge. Wonder what it is. Hope it's something. Hope it's not something deep. Oh yeah, it's probably just those the enemy who invaded Skalitz. Is that Skalitz? Is that one?
True enough.
Yeah, I'm heading there right now. It's hard to see. It's hard to see during the night. I have to find Roberts.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, you understand?
I better talk.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father.
I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't be a soulmate right there now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Alright, now just going to save. Alright, I'm going to take a break now. I'm going to finish up the stream now, and if you like this stream, don't forget to make sure you thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel, and turn on those notifications. And I'll see you next time.